Greetings fellow Arborians, Jadalus here. I've got a lot of cool footage from Closed Beta Test 2 to show you guys, so let's get right into it, starting with one of the first BAM monsters you'll fight in the game, the basilisk. Now, technically you could take this guy on in the first beta, so it may be nothing new for some of you, but in my last video I left off just entering Balika, so I wanted there to be a little continuity. Now as you can see, I'm playing a priest, and I'm taking on the basilisk with an archer and a berserker. Healing is actually pretty fun in TERA, as you have to actually lock onto your allies and be aware of their positions and your heal range. It's definitely way more engaging than any other heal class and any other MMO. As for the basilisk himself, he may seem pretty tough at first, but you'll soon recognize the patterns in his movements, and from there, it's just a matter of making sure you get out of the way when you see him coming. You may have seen videos of people soloing this guy, and it's definitely possible, but unless you're a higher level with good equipment, or you just have a lot of patience, it's much better to just find a party and take him on that way. Any monster you see in TERA with a skull over its head signifies it's a BAM monster and should be taken on with a party. If the skull didn't make it obvious enough, they're also significantly larger than any other monsters and have more challenging attack patterns. Although they are challenging, the risk is worth it, as you'll be rewarded with a good amount of XP, gold, and if you're lucky, some epic loot. Next, what I wanted to show you guys is the last boss in the first instance you come across, the secret base. Now, once again, this was something you could do in the first beta, but as I make these videos, I want you guys to get a feel of a sense of progression, as each segment is going to be an advancement in level. So by the end of all these videos and all the betas, you should have a pretty good idea of what TERA is like. Honestly, this boss isn't so much challenging as he is annoying. The main reason it takes so long to kill him is of course he has a lot of HP, but he likes to run across the room a lot, and he also jumps around pretty frequently. Overall, it just makes the fight much more time consuming than anything else. So, once he gets below 10% HP, Radat appears. As you'll see in just a little bit, I was going to try to sleep him so he could finish focusing down Vulcan first, but our berserker decides that wasn't necessary. Either way, he's not too hard at all. He has significantly less HP than Vulcan, and the only thing you have to watch out for is his AoE, which can do a good chunk of damage if you're not careful. A lot of people like to run this instance multiple times for both the XP and the loot, but for the sake of the betas at least, I wouldn't really recommend that you keep doing this beyond level 23, as once you get 23 you can fly to Apollyon and begin questing there, which will get you much more XP. So the last clip I have for you guys is taking on this big guy Radat. You need to kill him as part of a story quest line that recommends you have a group. Despite his big menacing looks, he's actually not that hard. He basically just runs around and swings at you, and every now and then does an ice blast move that you obviously don't want to get caught in. Other than that, he's a lot like the basilisk in that his movements are fairly predictable, so it's pretty easy to not take any damage at all from him. Since he is out in the open though, be careful not to pull him too far away from where he spawns, as we did that one time and it made him respawn with full HP, which was pretty annoying. You also have to worry about other groups trying to steal him, but as long as your group does more than half the damage, you should get the credit. Other than that, there's really not too much more to say about Radat. On a side note, me and my friend are starting a guild called Rise of the Anti-Humans. We plan on rolling on a PvP server, but we'll do everything, instances, battlegrounds, etc. If you're interested, I'll put the link to our website down below. And anyways, that's all I've got for you guys for this one. I have more footage that I'm going to show you, but I don't want to make this video too long, so I'll make it a separate video and upload it sometime next week. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you have any questions, let me know. And until next we meet, fare thee well.
Welcome, hero.